Good morning, everybody. Pam here with your Monday, or where was it? Your mindset and marketing maximizer. It's not Monday, even though it kind of feels like Monday. I don't know why. It's been a crazy week or so here this week, just because it's been melting like crazy. Good morning, Maria. Oh my goodness, yes. And my body feels like every single year of life on this earth, it's been a little crazy this week. Hey, Michelle. I hope you ladies are doing good this morning. Yeah, it's melting like crazy here up in northern Alberta. We still have quite a bit of snow on the ground, but it's going fast. And I've been just pumping water like crazy. Tina! Good morning, lady. I hope you are doing fabulous. If you want, this snow is leaving here, so you can have it all. I've been pumping water like crazy. My back is just killing me. I've been using the shop vac to suck the water off our walkway, and then I have a sump pump pumping water everywhere. I've been like dragging it around, pumping puddles and like trying to get them away from the house. It's been a crazy few days. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty sore. I'm a little tired. But I still am bringing you guys some value today because this is your mindset and marketing maximizer on a beautiful Tuesday. And it's just taking me some time to get going this morning. I'm locked in my bathroom because it's busy downstairs. My hubby's home from work. This is his week off. So he's cooking breakfast for the kids and they're having breakfast. And I'm just kind of like, okay, I'm just going to go hole up in the bathroom and chat with my people because this is what I like to do. This is what I look forward to every week for you guys. I was going to do my notes yesterday, but I ended up like scrambling and getting them done this morning just because I was busy yesterday. It seemed like every half hour I would look at the walkway and it would just be full of water. So I'm like, oh, they're pumping again. It's crazy. Anyway, so I hope you all are having a better time about all of this than I am. But Tina says, I think there's a huge frequency shift yesterday. It can cause some body headaches and intense emotions. Oh my gosh. Yes. Well, between all of this physical labor, and I seriously thought that I was in a lot better shape than this, but my back is just killing me. Normally I go to sleep, I rest, and it feels better in the morning, but this morning I'm still walking like I'm crippled. Maybe it was a drink that I had last night. I had a couple drinks just to kind of relax, and anyway, that probably didn't help anything, but they sure tasted good, so that's what matters. Oh, and tomorrow's our anniversary. Mine and my hubby, we're celebrating 9 years together. So I'm glad that he's off, but we can't do anything. So it's like, what do I do for your anniversary? Get takeout. So we might end up just running to town and grabbing some takeout, just like having an outing with the family, just go for a drive in the truck, just because why not, right? Just kind of gets us off the property for a little while. We've been getting out of the house. We were outside almost all day yesterday. I don't know if you could see my forehead. Oh, you can probably see I got my glasses tan lines already just from being outside all weekend and in the sun. It's been beautiful, but I have been using sunscreen on my face, but obviously not enough. The top of my head, like right up here, got burnt. So I just had to make sure there's extra moisture on it this morning, just because it didn't hurt, but I could feel it. So anyway, so today I'm talking about 4 ways that you can boost your biz while you're in while you're socially isolating, socially distancing, because people feel like, oh, well, I can't do anything for my business, or I can't start anything because I'm at home. I'm stuck at home. I can't go anywhere. I can't do anything. Well, you know what? Now's kind of the perfect time. Not gonna lie, now's kind of the perfect time to get started if you are thinking about starting, if you've been on the fence for like a year saying, oh, I don't know if this online business stuff is for me. Tina says, happy anniversary, take out dinner and dance party with decorations everywhere. Well, I don't know about decorations because that takes effort and I really don't feel like doing that. But I have some balloons I'll probably blow out for the kids. So I might do that. Anyway, so now is kind of the perfect time to kind of, if you wanted to do anything, like any online thing, whether you have a business already, like a brick and mortar business that obviously can't be open if it's non-essential, if you are out of work for any reason, like the unemployment rate is ridiculous. It's the highest it's ever been since, you know, probably the 30s, the dirty 30s, where we experienced like the biggest recession in our history, between ours and the American history, of course. So you may be finding yourself in the situation where you have, like me, the most demanding and unproductive coworkers ever. Your kids. My kids are like that. I have a 5-year-old, she'll be 6 in June, and then my other one will be 3 in August. So very unproductive. And I'm super grateful. Homeschooling is essentially kind of, it's not non-existent, but it's not as much effort as some have to do, like having to homeschool 3 different grades or 5 different grades or whatever. And they're struggling because, you know, we're not teachers, right? We're parents. We're not teachers. We're teachers in some things, but not in like a structured school kind of way. So parents are having to come up with some creative ideas with that. But for me, I have a kindergartner. It's like the simplest homeschooling ever. Thank you very much. So I'm grateful that we don't have a lot of homework. Like, she's learned her letters and her numbers, and she's kind of going a little bit beyond what she needs to. But you know what? At the end of the day, she's learning what she needs to learn, and I'm reading her stories, and her teachers are sending videos of stories that they've read to the kids. So that's really cool. The kids love watching their teachers, or my oldest loves watching her teachers read them stories, and then my 2-year-old just loves when anybody can read her a story, right? So the kids are absolutely loving that. I put it up on the TV screen. I don't know if you saw my story, was it from yesterday? In my Facebook stories, I put it up on our TV. I just plug in my laptop, and the kids are absolutely loving watching the teachers read them stories. And then my oldest has an online, like a virtual jiu-jitsu class twice a week, and they're doing challenges and stuff from week to week too. So I mean, it's keeping the kids engaged, but then it's so beautiful outside. We're just outside all the time. In my stories again yesterday, I posted my 2-year-old covered from head to toe in mud. That was fun. But that's farm life. So we are very fortunate that we live out here where we don't have to worry about social distancing. We are the almost ultimate social distancing because we live, 45 minutes away from town. Our neighbors like half a mile away, and we're good. So, we're just hanging out at home. There's not a lot for us that has changed, and even in my businesses, nothing has changed, really. There's, I'm gotten another client with my agency, which is awesome, and just kind of plugging along, building my coaching program. And it's kind of one of the things I offer in my notes here. One of the 4 ways to boost your business while you're stuck at home or while you're socially distancing, because now's the perfect time to do stuff like that. It's, most of the time we're in this space anyway. We're at home and doing our thing, and this has not fazed us at all. Like, all of this stuff, I mean, aside from having to go in for groceries, but click and collect is my friend, and that's just the way it is right now. But my business is plugging along as usual. Lots of the people that I know that are online plugging along as usual. but sometimes you just need to get creative, right? So being stuck in home is not a roadblock. It's a chance to get creative. It's a chance to get innovative, and a chance to just show your audience that you are willing to adapt and change with the times. If you've been waiting for the perfect time to jump in the online space, this is it. Like, you don't need a more clear-cut picture of, an opportunity of how easy it is to get in the online space. You just need to do it. So the first way to boost your business while you are socially distancing, emailing your list more often, or just email them in the first place. Most online businesses, or most businesses, have email lists. Whether you capture people's emails with like a guest book, or you capture them from, like, if you worked at a trade show, you have a list of emails, or if you're online and you have an email list already, awesome. Let's put that to work. Let them know that you're here for them and how important it is to stay connected during this time of change. You don't need to be selling them every 5 seconds, and don't send them an email about how you're cleaning your bathroom more often and how, like, I'm sure you've gotten those emails where from like every business that you've ever signed up for an email list for, like McDonald's or Staples or all of those businesses. We're being so diligent in our cleaning practices, and we're like Costco, they're only allowing 10 people in at a time. And awesome. Fantastic. If I go to your store, then I will want a written, I'm sure you have it posted on your door. I don't need that email. Sorry. No thanks. But what you can do is share tips and strategies about how they can cope. Mindset strategies. That's something that I did a few weeks back, was talked about mindset during, how to preserve your positive mindset during a pandemic. You can do stuff like that. It's not rocket science. It's just knowing that you are here for them, and you are willing to just send them like a funny meme. I know that sounds ridiculous. A podcast that you listened to recently, like an episode of a podcast, or even a whole podcast if you find it was all beneficial. But your audience, your audience better than anybody else, right? So you're sending them stuff that they will like because they are your audience. Even book suggestions. Everybody's buying stuff online right now. Amazon is so busy. I think I read in the news or watched in the news yesterday that they are putting in protocols at the Amazon warehouses. They're like infrared detectors to detect temperature as their workers walk in the door. And anybody that reads a slightly higher temperature than normal, as opposed to checking everybody as they walk in the door, and it's like very time consuming, they just have this infrared camera where they're just checking people like through this camera as they walk in the door. And if you read a little bit higher than normal, they pull you aside to do a more in-depth check to make sure that you don't have further symptoms. That's how Amazon is preventing their people from spreading the virus. But it's little things like that. People are buying from Amazon. So Amazon's super busy, right? All these online stores are super busy. Best Buy online, Staples, like everybody's buying stuff online right now. And it's just a matter of sending them resources that will benefit them, as opposed to maybe some buys that they may regret after all of this is over. So yeah, I got quizzes, funny memes, tutorials, any self-made stuff. Definitely get that out there to your email list, because they want something. Everybody's consuming right now. Everybody's online. They're consuming. Give them something worth consuming instead of all of the conspiracy theories and the hype and the crap that's out there right now. There are better things to consume. and just give them value. Just give them value. And I know people say, well, it takes some time to write an email. I write mine either like later at night, and then because I have Aweber, I can schedule it for any time the next day, or I write it like early in the morning before the kids get up and either send it right away or schedule it for later that day, depending on my open rates. I kind of go through week to week and look at my open rates and see what time of day people are opening, and I'll schedule it for kind of then. It's kind of the same thing as my organic, when I was talking about organic engagement for your Facebook page, posting at the time of day your viewers are on. It's kind of the same with sending emails, making sure that, with emails, their open rate, depending on what time of day you send it, if your open rate is higher, just kind of look at that. It depends on if you've sent emails before either. If you haven't sent emails, then send whenever you want. Just play. It's called a split test. Just play with it and see what time of day works better for your audience. Number 2, start a video series. So like this one, video series, come up with a catchy name, provide value with your audience, put it in a group like I have, or put it on your page like this was before, or even your personal profile if you don't mind having it on your personal profile. Now is the time to start offering content. Hey, Mike, how's it going, buddy? Facebook Lives, YouTube Lives, using videos on like LinkedIn or short videos on Instagram. They don't have to be half an hour like mine are, because mine tend to go on for a while. It's the perfect time to start something like this. I've been doing this for over a year now, doing weekly go lives, and I absolutely love it. And if you're very hesitant on pushing that live button, you know what? For the first bunch, you don't normally get a lot of people jumping on live anyway. Or if you do, you can invite people that you know will support you, like me. I will support the hell out of your go lives. Or, Tina's awesome, Mike's awesome, Maria's awesome. Anybody that you know will support you doing a go live, invite them. Content. I know people are like, what do I talk to on a go live? What do I talk about on a go live? Well, you can answer frequently asked questions. So you can put out a poll in the group saying, or in your group, on your page, wherever, on your personal profile, put out there saying, what kind of questions would you have about my business, or starting a business, or, anything involving like what you do. You can pick a topic like I do, or sometimes I get feedback on topics, but usually I just pick a topic and that my audience likes, and do a little research. Tina's like, woot woot. Love you, girl. I love you so much. Make sure with videos that your face is well lit, but your background is darker. So don't sit in front of a window, like with a window at your back, because that will create a lot of like contrast and make your face really dark. So you don't need like a fancy ring light or anything. Use a lamp or sit in front of a window with a window in front, and you will have some good lighting to your face. The natural lighting is so good. That's why I usually like using my downstairs bathroom, because there's such a big window in there, and I can just stand and like chat it with you guys. In here, it's a little bit more contained, but now I can lock the door, so that's a good thing. And it's quiet in here, so when my hubby's home and the kids are downstairs, then I can lock myself in the bathroom to do these. So make sure your phone or your laptop is like at face level, or even like up a little bit, so you're like looking up and they're looking kind of down at you. It's kind of the better angle, so you're not like looking down and you have like 20 chins. But I like face to face, having it right at my face level, just because then I'm looking like right at you guys, and then it just feels more personal, right? So, oh, Tina, you're so funny. So that's some video tips and tricks if you're looking to get started in creating like a video series like I do. I also take these go lives, because I do them on my phone. I can save them. So I save it to my phone, and then I upload it to my YouTube channel. So I have a YouTube channel. If you want my YouTube channel so you can subscribe, definitely hit me up. I can put the link in the comments here if you want. All of that's on there. I put my tutorials on there. I put lots of stuff on my YouTube channel. It's not like I only have like a handful of subscribers. I think I'm like 10 or 12 or something subscribers. So it's not crazy yet, but I use it to mostly put that video. I use it to embed it onto my website. Hey, Sheldon. So from my YouTube channel, I put the video on my website as a like a blog post, but it's like a vlog post. So I'm taking this video that I've done once and I've repurposed it 2 more times. And you can also take stuff like you can create, not captions, but like, you can send it to Rev or something and get them to like, what the hell is it called? Oh, my brain is not working right now. You can get them to write it all out like as like a script, and you can use that as a blog post too. So you can have it written, you can have a video form. I love video form. Like, this is my most favorite thing. So, that's something that I do. If you want tips and tricks on that, then definitely hit me up and I will get you pointed in the right direction. My third thing is advertising. And I've talked about this before. If you have the budget, do not spend money if you don't have the budget. But your budget doesn't have to be large. Like, I have a client that's only spending a couple dollars a day on an ad, and he's getting multiple messages a day for $2 a day. So it just depends on your audience. It depends on your message. But, you know, you can, like, right now is the lowest cost, like, per lead, per people coming in, subscribing to your email list, whatever, that's what we call a lead. Right now is the lowest cost. People are online right now. People are online and consuming. And lots of other people have like brick and mortar businesses. They can't advertise because they don't, you know, you can't bring people into your business if you're non-essential. So lots of people are seeing it. Less people are advertising. That means ad costs, especially on Facebook, are going down. Even on YouTube, just kind of dabbling in the whole YouTube advertising thing now. And it's super exciting, but it's different. So this means that ad costs are down less than it has been in the last couple of years. So if you have the budget, a couple dollars a day is all it takes. Even if you do like a brand awareness campaign or engagement campaign or something like that, just to let your audience know that you are there for them. That's all that matters, is just provide value and let them know that you're there for them. So this last one is kind of a big one. Launching a digital course or coaching program. And that's kind of what I'm doing. I kind of started this already like before all this started happening. So, but e-learning in 2019 brought in over $600 billion. Yes, that is billion with a B. The e-learning space is up for grabs right now. It's completely up for grabs right now. So with everyone stuck at home, socially distancing, socially isolating, they're out of work or they have nothing better to do now. Now is a great time to create something like a program, a course, a coaching program, and sell your knowledge virtually. You can jump on a Zoom or a Google Hangout with somebody and definitely get involved. Get in, dip your freaking pen into that $600 billion industry. There is a chunk out there for you. I swear. E-learning is now the new normal, whereas lots of us in the online space have been e-learning for a little while. It's now the new normal. Kids are doing it. You know, my kid doing a virtual jiu-jitsu class twice a week. Her teachers are sending her, you know, little videos and reading books and stuff like that. Hey, Patricia. So e-learning is the new normal. It's not taboo or just for us tech people anymore. It's the new normal. So when you're thinking about, okay, what can I create with, you know, an online course or a program or something? So is there a tool or technique that you use in your business that you could show other people something different that they don't know? Is there a parenting technique that works for you that others don't really know about? Hobbies that you love? There is someone who loves that hobby too, or they want to love it, but they don't quite know about it yet. And they don't know how to get started in it, whether it's like knitting or collecting something or cars. And yes, Patricia, I saw your video in my group here, about teaching doodling online. That is so cool. Definitely start a course on that. You can monetize that. That's perfect. You are the person to show them how to get started in whatever hobby it is that you want to teach, whatever hobby it is that you love. Have you grown your business? And others are asking how you did it. Did you create a non-conventional way to create sales? Anything like that? It's so easy to create courses, like so easy. All you really have to do is, make the videos like you are, and just, there's, like Kajabi, you could create courses on. You can create like membership sites with the drop funnels. You can have memberships and stuff like that. Like, if you want help, Patricia, just reach out. There's lots of ways to do it. If you're worried that all of these courses, all of these programs have been done before, don't worry about that, because there are people, your audience would rather learn something like that from you than from some other random person on the internet, that they're Googling, right? So if you put something out there, they will buy it. It's just a matter of packaging it properly, or even just promoting it, right? It's just a matter of putting it together and getting it out there, and that's what matters. So because you are different, you are going to take a different spin on it than somebody else, so it will be your course. Even though it seems like somebody else has done it before, it will definitely it will definitely sell. That's what matters. I know that when I was like, oh, I'm going to do a coaching program, and then I'm like, wait, there's so many coaches out there. There's tons of them. You can throw a friggin' stick and you'll hit one. I swear. But there are things that I do in the ways that I teach it that others will like, right? Uh-oh, there's screaming going on downstairs. So to wrap this up, the most successful companies and ideas and innovations in history come out of times of change, just like what we're in right now. So use this time as a chance to adapt and prosper. And you don't even have to put on pants. Well, I'm wearing jogging pants, but still, you don't have to put on pants. I wear a bra just because, don't want to have that in this video, but lots of people don't wear bras either. Apparently there's like a whole movement of like the braless movement right now, because people are just staying at home. So they may as well just go braless, right? But you're welcome, Patricia. And Tina says, yes, homeschooling is helping to boost e-learning big. But you see that $600 billion industry, that was in 2019. Can you think how much that is going to spike in 2020 because of the pandemic? You can get a piece of that pie. And that's what I'm saying. Like, everybody's stuck at home. Somebody wants to learn something. Get your stuff out there. And I know I've been trying to rush to build my coaching program, but I don't want to rush too much. But it's just a matter of putting it together and getting it out there. So, like I said, the 4 ways to boost your biz, just to recap, while you are socially distancing. So emailing your list, or just, emailing them more often, or even in the first place. Start a video series, kind of like this one. Advertising, whether it's paid advertising on Facebook or YouTube or something like that. Tina, I bet that bra's coming right off right after this live. It doesn't actually, because when I'm outside doing stuff, I still need to contain the girls. They're a little bit unruly. And number 4, launching a digital course or a coaching program. Those are the 4 ways that you can boost your business, or even start something. Do something productive with this time. Don't just sit and binge watch Netflix. I'm just not saying that's a bad thing, because I've done it a little bit here and there just to kind of relax between pumping out water and all that stuff. But you know what? If you're feeling like you need to do something, like you're feeling restless or something, reach out. I've got lots of different ways for you to either boost or start something. I am here to help you all the time. Tina's just laughing at me. But thank you everybody for popping on live with me. Tina, and Patricia, and Mike, and Maria and Sheldon, and who else was on? Michelle. Thank you everybody for popping on live. I enjoy talking to you guys so much. If you're watching this on my YouTube channel or watching the replay somewhere, definitely type in a comment. How are you boosting your business during these times of change? I'd love to hear about them, and reach out if you have any questions, because I am here for you. If you are not part of my Facebook group yet, I'm sure there's a link around this video somewhere. You can tap it and you can request access into my Facebook group. Thank you so much for popping on live with me. Oh, Tina's giving me the thank you hands. Thank you. Aren't they supposed to be like high five hands? I don't know. I've heard different stories. Anyway, off topic. I need to get off of here because I'm starting to ramble. So I will see you guys here in my group live next week on Tuesday at 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Thank you. I love and appreciate you guys. See you next week.